What is going on, fam? We are on episode 20 of the Locker Room Rant. 20 episodes, guys. Can you believe that shit? That's pretty crazy. 20 episodes. As always, I'm Tony. I'm here with my boys, John, V, and Nico. Say hello.
What's up?
What's happening, fam? How you doing, guys?
First and foremost, guys, we got to get to some breaking news on tonight's game, Thursday night, Panthers versus Houston Texans. Breaking news, Christian McCaffrey, injured with a hamstring, left the game. He was pulled up limp on a run towards the sideline and went into the blue tent. And nothing comes good out of the blue tent. So he went into the blue tent, and within like a minute, they ruled him out for the rest of the game. And you never really see that. It's always like questionable return. And then next thing you know, they just never come back in. They ruled him out within a minute, which sounds like bad news for Christian McCaffrey. And it sucks because he battled injury all last year and battled back, and all of a sudden, he gets injured on the third game of the year. So hopefully Christian McCaffrey gets a quick recovery and gets back out there, because I know there's a lot of number one picks in fantasy that are pissed off right now. Not me, though. Your boy traded back. I would have had Christian. I would have been really pissed off right now.
You pulled something that most nobody would do. I wouldn't. I mean, I've been drafting the back end of the draft for like 20 years, bro.
I hate drafting a running back with the first pick because you have so much invested in that. And if they get hurt, you're kind of screwed. That's why I like drafting either a receiver or like I drafted Kelsey in every draft but one that I accidentally forgot what time the draft was. And guess what? I had the first pick and they auto drafted McCaffrey. So
it's not looking good for all the Chubba Hubbard people out there.
Yep.
Be quick to jump on that Chubba Hubbard if he's still available in your leagues. So Christian McCaffrey out. We still have to get to our Monday night game. Talk about the Monday night game real quick. Lions and Packers. Hit up on that real quick. Lions 17, Packers 35. Aaron Rodgers telling everyone RELAX. Relax. We are okay.
You have to give him a pass on week one. Week one was kind of weird in a lot of ways, so we're starting to get it. We're starting to get in a little bit of normalcy now. So, and the Packers destroying the Lions is a little bit of normalcy.
I agree. It was close in the first half. I think the Lions were up 17-14 first half. I was like, man, these Lions actually look pretty decent. Jeff Goff looked good. Hawkinson looked good. The defense was kind of keeping Green Bay modest, but second half came and they just blew them out of the water. Aaron Jones went bonkers, and they ended up winning the game. So relax. But bad news for the Packers. They got a big game coming up this week. They got a big Sunday night game on the road.
This is the game that's going to separate the men from the boys.
The game that's going to separate the men from the boys.
Men from the boys.
John, did you watch the Lions-Packers Monday night?
Yeah, I did. I saw quite a bit of it because I was very interested to see if San Francisco had their hands full and it was just a fluke, or if Dan Campbell is actually coaching up this team with some crazy aggressiveness. And, they've got some playmakers on that team. So my take from it was don't count Aaron Rodgers out. Like Nick said, give the guy a pass. He's going to be a Hall of Famer, dude. Won a Super Bowl MVP. He was the league MVP last year. Be shame on you to consider this guy having a bust out season this year. So, really, I wasn't worried about it, man. But I did. I noticed that the Lions came out and put up, was it 17? Right away, right? And then
the first half, yeah.
And then Aaron Rodgers throws four touchdown passes late in the third quarter to bring them back on top.
Yeah, They came back in the second half, beat the shit out of them, and now they're on to San Francisco, on their way to San Francisco to take on John's 49ers. But we'll get to that in a little bit.
What up, Dan?
We have a great Would You Rather tonight. So please stick around for this Would You Rather later on in the show. We'll do it towards the end of the show. Stick around. If you haven't hit subscribe yet, hit subscribe down below. Hit the bell for notifications so you can know when your boys are on. You can hang out with us, chat with us, and maybe even come on the show on Sunday nights. We're doing that recap show. So if you're interested in coming on, talking about your respective team, let us know. We'll get you on, send you the link, get you part of the family. How about this, guys? We got to do the hype train from this week.
All aboard!
I took the train. I don't know if you remember last week's.
Dare do that again, bro? All aboard.
Last week's hype train sound effect was way too aggressive. And so I piped it down. I got a new train effect, and that's the new one there. The hype train came and gone. I know Saints were on a lot of people's hype train from week 1, and I think they came back to earth on week 2.
That train fucking crashed.
That train crashed and burned.
Dude, Havoc. That's awesome. That's a great analogy, brother. I love it. I love it. That's pretty dope. That's sticking up there. We're gonna keep that up there for a minute. That's a goodie.
Who on week 2 is now on your hype train? Any new teams go on? Any teams fall off of your hype train? We'll start with you. Go ahead, Nick.
I don't think any new teams go on, but a couple fell off. I'm going to say the one that goes on is, the couple that go off are obviously the Saints. They just look so dominant in the first week game against the Packers, who many consider to be a Super Bowl contender, that, I just anticipated, they're going to have some residual staying power, and they're probably going to be a lot better than we think. And turns out they're probably going to be a good team, but they're just not going to be the dominant force that they look like they were going to be in the first half, which was originally where we kind of had them. We kind of had them to be a really good team, a contender, sure, but not among the upper echelon of contenders. They're not going to be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers or anything like that.
So the Saints fell off your hype train.
Yeah, just because they were hyped originally before the season started, but after that week 1 performance, it almost was like they shot up to that upper echelon. I think they came back down a step. All
right, Saints are off. Who's on?
I had the Bengals on a little bit, and I'm hesitant to take them off because I don't think they're going to necessarily be good this year. I just thought they were going to be competitive in all games and be better than people thought. And I still kind of have that, but I don't think they're going to be as good as I thought they were after their week 1 win over the Vikings, who are probably a good team.
So Bengals are off your hype train?
Bengals are off my hype train.
Who's on?
So, like I said, it all depends on how you put the hype train, but the teams that were on continue to stay on. So Houston is a team that I considered before the season to be absolute garbage. They're a little better than we thought. I don't think they're necessarily going to be good. They'll probably be a team with a losing record, but they'll also probably be a team that gives a lot of team fits. And they may catch fire. They don't have a lot of talent on that team, but they seem to be very competitive.
So Houston's on your hype train still?
Yes. And the fact that I don't think they're going to be competitive for like a Super Bowl or anything like that, or the playoffs, but I think they're going to be a lot better than we expected.
Okay. How about you, John? Any teams fall off your hype train from last week?
No, everything stayed. I'm going into week 3. I probably won't have – I might be able to have a hype train I might have a team by the end of week 3, week 4, but right now I'm staying neutral right now, man. I have no one on my hope train right now. Nick, we're losing you a little bit there, pal. You plugged in, man?
Nick,
Yeah.
You should have reset your internet or something.
Is your PC plugged in?
Your audio was going out when you were talking, but now you're like,
I'm fine.
No, you're frozen.
Okay.
I'll take him out and bring him back. What's up, Denise? Thanks for coming in and joining us over here. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
As for me, the Cardinals are still on my hype train. As same as Nick, the Saints fell off the hype train. And I just love hearing the whistle blows.
Dan absolutely hates this train horn, this train sound effect right now, bro. He likes the Longhorn.
He liked the one from last week, which was unbelievable. It was ridiculous, the one from last week.
This one sounds like it would be in a kid's book. It's like
I'll tell you what, I liked Philly after week 1, and your boys went in there, and I don't think that game was ever really close. Maybe in the first half, but
dude, the
second half
says the score. Dude, Tony, that score, it was 7-3 at halftime.
Yeah,
like the Niners put up 41 in week 1 and then struggled with Philly. But I mean, the road games at the beginning of the season, week 1 and 2. Were just weird for my team. Week 1 is always weird, but Tony, I'm telling you, dude, it was like one extreme to the next, and we almost lost the damn week 1 game, right? So Philly, and in Detroit, they're building a program, man. They're new coaches,
I don't think you guys nearly lost either one of those games. I thought that the ending scores weren't maybe what they were supposed to be, but I don't think you guys came close to losing in either of those games. I think you guys still looked like the dominant team on the field. The defense looked good. Jared Goff and the Lions were in like a 2-minute drill for like the entire fourth quarter. And defenses tend to sit back in a zone and let the teams pick you apart. And they just did a really good job of picking apart in that 2-minute offense. But I don't think you guys were in danger of losing anything. And to make a long story short, the reason I'm talking about your boys right now, I'm putting them on the hype train, buddy. I'm putting your boys on the hype train. I'm buying in. I still have some questions about the quarterback situation, as do probably all the fans in San Francisco. But I'm on the hype train, and we're going to learn a lot about Green Bay. We're going to learn a lot about San Francisco this Sunday. Speaking of which, are we still going to be doing our recap show Sunday night with that game going on? Are you going to be able to handle that?
I don't know, man. I mean, I'm going to be rushing home from the restaurant. So I'm going to be in shambles. I'll be watching it mobile all the way home, dude. And God willing, I only miss I won't be here at the house for the first 30 minutes, but I'm going to be, I don't know, Tone, you want me to you want a live show, during the Niners game? we could potentially scare people.
Don't say we. You could potentially scare people.
We as the channel, me as 1/3 of the Locker Room Rant could potentially scare people to death. So, I don't know. I mean, if we have a reaction show after the game, I'll be panicking. I'll be out of breath.
So maybe we should move our reaction show to Monday night.
I mean, we could do a halftime. I was thinking maybe do a check-in at halftime. Quick 10, 15, quick 10 minutes. Chop it up.
We'll figure it out throughout the week as we get closer. I just you're gonna be in bad shape to be live
Scott.
on air.
God already knows, man. Dude, this guy has seen me on my rants, on a Saturday morning.
Where's this guy at now? Come on.
What is he? I mean, is he tuning in on a Game Boy? Like, what's going on here, Nick?
Good.
No.
Terrible.
You are just choppy and just something's wrong, bro.
This is episode 20 of the Locker Room Rant. Your footage looks like this is episode 1 on the Locker Room Rant, buddy.
He's got this thing hot wired to his car battery, bro.
That's what I do every time. I'm still not good.
No, dude.
You're
You
terrible.
sound awful. You sound terrible.
All right. Must exit again.
Bye.
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 Dude, this
Bye.
guy. Izzy, what's up? It's good to have you. 49er Chanel, good to have you. Nick from the UK, bro. Dude, it's like, what is it, like 4 a.m.? Holy smokes, bro. Good to have you on the show. Tony, this is my friend Nick from the UK, 49er fan, and thanks for tuning in, brother. I'm glad to have you. I'm sorry that you're an insomniac right now, but I'm glad to have you, bro.
Nick, thanks for hopping on with us, buddy. Appreciate it. John, what do you want to get to while we're waiting for this dickwad to reset his computers and stuff? Should we just start going through the games? He doesn't really bring much to the table anyways, as far as what the hell we're saying.
Congrats to Tony and Nick for getting the win this week. Cheers.
Appreciate you, Izzy. As always.
Yeah. Let's roll on and we'll catch Nick up. We'll just catch him up to speed. Whatever.
All right. We'll start with the Washington football team against my Buffalo Bills. My Buffalo Bills are an 8.5-point favorite, which I think is a lot of points, but that Washington defense has a lot of holes that I think we're going to finally poke through this week. I think Mr. Josh Allen has had a lot of criticism for his play throughout the first 2 weeks, and I think we're going to poke some holes in that Washington secondary. And I think, well, I know we better be poking holes because I stacked the hell out of them on DraftKings this week.
I wonder if the spread. I wonder what the spread would have been if Fitzpatrick was healthy. Do you think it still would have been -8.5?
I got to tell you, everyone's really on this Heineke train that I don't even.
Dude,
think.
I might have just put. Dude, now that I think of it, I might have put Heineke in my in my train, bro. Forget a team. I might just put. I like him. I think he's a great story, bro.
Well, hold on. So you're putting. So Heineke is on your hype train. That's doable.
I like the kid. Dude, this guy takes chances that most backups wouldn't even dream of. So he's a gunslinger, and I love it. So I wish him all the best because I don't have a dog in this fight. I think it's going to be great. However, that front seven in Washington, Tony, is going to be, I believe, the Bills. Hello there, Nick.
Good.
No.
I don't know what's happening, dude. Did you turn off your phone and restart it?
Yeah, I turned everything off and restarted it.
This is terrible. Did you reset your internet?
Yes.
Oh my God. Terrible. I don't know what's going on, man. Anyway, tell me what holes you think you see at Washington, brother, and where do you plan on where do you think the Bills are going to pick them apart?
Well, I saw Daniel Jones had about 100 yards rushing last week. Daniel Jones had about 100 yards rushing last week.
That's kind of crazy.
So Josh Allen can get in there and run his ass off against these Bills. Also, I don't know, man. That secondary has not impressed me whatsoever in Washington. And I think Mr. Diggs is going to have himself a day. I think Emmanuel Sanders is finally going to get the ball thrown at his hands. Beasley, who scored that touchdown?
Tommy Tremble.
The fuck is that?
Who the fuck is Tommy Trimble?
Probably the same guy that hooked up your internet. Jesus. I mean, my God, bro. What's going on over there, bro? Did you put that little funky adapter that connects your router and everything to your computer? Is that all plugged in?
Yes. All that's plugged in.
Oh, boy. Oh, Dan's right. I remember this dude. I remember this dude from the draft board, Tony. I remember this dude. I remember the name now. I don't know, dude. I'm trying to think, man. I think that the front seven of Washington could give the Bills fits.
I mean, the front seven can give anyone fits at any time. But
you know what, man, Mr. Rogers, you sound like a buddy of ours, man. That he would have made the same comment. So would have said that Nick was on AOL dial-up.
Yeah,
there he is. So it's right there. Wow, what a coincidence, bro. Good to have you, so.
LimeWire. You remember that shit?
Dude, so we just wasted 5 minutes on Nick's awful internet, his frozen. Jesus, Nick, get this shit together, bro.
Dude, I can't help the internet connection. The internet connection's been fine for 18 episodes.
So here's the thing. Why are we still, like, you're not even trying to fix it right now? You're still just trying to talk through it. Like you're poltergeist.
Dan's like, Nick's trying to burn CDs while trying to do the show.
Let me back out for about 5-10 minutes and see what happens.
I'm sure me and John will be able to handle it. Fucking dick. So yeah, I'm taking my Buffalo Bills to win big over the Washington football team this week. I think Josh Allen's going to go ape shit. We're going back home, and I think we're going to win big over Washington. Not sold on Washington, man. I was beginning of the year too. I just thought that defense was something else, and watching the Giants poke holes in that defense just didn't look right. But hopefully I'm right, and I'm taking my Bills to cover the 8.5 spread. John, you're taking Washington to
No. I think they're going to be a handful, but I've got your Bills covering.
All right, let's get to the Ravens and the Lions. We're going to skip the Bears and the Browns just to see if Nick can get back on with us, talk about his Brownies. But Ravens -8 at the Lions. This game is kind of intriguing. I mean, I first look at it, I'm like, what? Like, no.
Smell a trap game for Baltimore.
I'm like, the Ravens, come on. Like, they just beat Kansas City. But they also lost to the Raiders, who we don't know who the Raiders are yet. I mean, everyone's jumping on that fucking hype train, but I'm staying put for now. So Ravens -8 versus the Lions. I don't see the Lions covering 8 points, but do you at all?
I don't know, man. I mean, like I told you, dude, Dan Campbell's got these guys doing things that I didn't think would be possible with the new team, especially with Jared Goff, who's average at best, man. But I don't know, dude. I mean, maybe this is a trap game for Baltimore, dude. Maybe they blow this one.
Well, you got $100 in your pocket. Who you putting on this one?
I mean, I'm putting it on the Ravens, bro. 10 times out of 10.
-8, so to cover?
To cover.
Ooh. Give me the Lions. I'm going to take the Lions. The Lions.
Dude.
Not to
really?
win. Not to win. I'm going to take the Lions, not to win, just to cover the spread. I'm going to take the Ravens. I'm going to say it's maybe a 5-point victory. But give me the Lions.
The thing about Detroit is that their offense has fizzled out way before halftime, right? I mean, 2 weeks in a row. They put up points. And then, I mean, week one, forget it. I mean, they came alive. It was crazy. That was a nightmare for me. But maybe they do cover. Maybe they do cover the 8. But I don't have them winning. But I'm taking $100 to the bank. I'm taking it from the bank 10 times out of 10, bro.
All right, you're going Ravens to cover. I'm going to take Ravens to win.
Wait, what does
Lions
that
to
say?
cover.
Is he? Lamar was said to have an illness today and hurt hip because of the flip. Oh,
Yeah, he
that
had like
final flip he did in the end zone.
Yeah, he had a stomach bug. I guess he was. He had a stomach bug. But nonetheless, I'm taking the Lions to cover, Ravens to win. Let's get over to Indianapolis Colts versus the Havoc Tennessee Titans. Titans favored by 5. Why do I feel like these teams always play and it's always it's always a close game between these two? I guess you can call them division rivals. Is it close, Havoc, between these two teams most of the time?
That's a good question for you. Tell us what's up, bro.
I feel like this is always a close game. Either way, Colts. I'm not really sure has Wentz been ruled out yet. I know he injured both of his ankles. I don't know how the fuck you sprained both your ankles. I think on the same play.
I feel like Wentz is bro. That dude is destined to be injured, bro.
Yeah, he reminds me of you remember Sam Bradford?
Yeah, absolutely.
He's just always injured, but he would come back from the injury and then fucking be injured again.
And the dude made like over almost $200 million in his tenure as in the NFL. He like robbed the league of millions, bro.
Good for him. Sam Bradford. He made out like a bandit.
There's a conversation I had months and months back, man, and I said the same thing. I'm like, dude, what are you hating the guy for? He made tons of money and he's healthy to enjoy it. Like he's not going to be like forgetting shit. He's going to be, he's going to be healthy. He says lately the home team loses, so it's a division game, right?
Yeah, I just don't know about Wentz. If Wentz doesn't play, obviously I'm going to give the edge to Tennessee. But if Wentz is in there,
Eason, man, that's the backup there, bro.
You buying into that guy?
Not really. Not right now. Not right now.
No,
Depends
Tennessee
on how
coming off
long he's out, bro.
They're coming off that big overtime win. Seattle. Dan
says that they cover this one easy. Izzy says once down, Eason has been getting first snaps, Colts dumpster fire. Yeah, I agree, Izzy. I think the Titans cover and take this one with. I mean, I hope, because I got Derrick Henry in a few leagues.
Yeah, give me that. I'm on that Wentz train. So if Wentz ain't in, forget him. Sam Bradford, what was that? Like a 60-yard run he just had? I'm watching in your background there, John. Oh, holding. Never mind. Yeah, but if Wentz isn't in, I don't see how the Colts can really stay competitive in this game. Give me the Titans, and I'll take the -5 as well. I think they'll cover.
You remember the hype, though, going into this offseason about Indianapolis? That they were going to be a top offense, a top 10 defense. There was a lot of hype behind it, bro. Getting Wentz out of that toxic situation in Philly, getting him into the Indy, giving him a fresh start. They had high hopes and expectations for this dude, and here he is with double ankle injury. What the fuck?
Yeah, I guess maybe they shouldn't have had too much high hopes for him. You know what really pisses me off is we normally do the show on Tuesday, but we changed it this week because Nick worked on Tuesday, and the best day for us after that would have been Thursday night. Mm-hmm. And now we waited till Thursday, and the dickhead isn't even on with us. We could have just did this on fucking Tuesday. But anyways, you live and you learn. Let's get to the Chargers and the Chiefs.
So sorry, bro. Let me lower it. I'm sorry. So it wants to know if I talk out of my eyes. There you go.
I do know that we are playing each other in fantasy this week, John.
Yes.
and that shithead DJ Moore is going bonkers for you already. I know in the first quarter, I think he had 100 yards.
Last I checked, he had 13 points. So I don't know.
Jesus.
Yeah, Nick, I agree, man. Maybe he was a jinx, bro. He does have some issues.
Yeah, I think he forced his way back on the field too. I think all that talk with bringing in who was that dickhead they were going to bring in from the Bears?
Oh, Nick Foles.
All that talk about bringing Foles over, rushed
started
him
messing
back
with him, bro. Field. Gave him like crazy flashbacks. Yeah. That would have been controversy. It would have been good for the league, though. It would have been good for the media. They'd roast them, dude.
So on to the Chargers and the Chiefs. Who do you like in this? The Chargers have been looking bad, I think. They squeaked one out at Washington week 1. They got beat by the Cowboys week 2. I don't know who the Chargers are yet. I don't know who that team is yet.
We have Vegas and we have the Chargers in the same column, bro. We don't know their identity yet. We don't even know who they are. But I had high expectations for Herbert and this team. I really did, bro. They finished the season strong last year, bro. I thought for sure. But I mean, it could be too soon, bro. They could make a late push. We'll see.
Who do you like in this specific matchup?
Oh, I'm taking the Chiefs to cover and to win, especially coming off this late loss with Baltimore, bro. They're going to bounce back. They're going to bounce back for sure.
Yeah, at home.
Arrowhead is going to be nuts.
6.5. I take that to the bank, which normally means something's probably really sneaky about it, and the Chargers will end up covering. But give me the Chiefs minus 6.5 at home. I think Mahomes and the boys are going to come in, be pissed off, and dominate the Chargers. Tyreek Hill, did he do anything on Sunday night? I didn't get to watch that game because we were doing our live show, so I didn't get to see. And I wasn't playing him in any fantasy leagues or anything like that. But I don't remember him doing shit on that I know of.
So it's got cover and win. Havoc says he thinks the Chiefs blow out the Chargers after their loss. Not sold on the Chargers' new offense yet. Rizzo says Chargers cover here. And it's another divisional game. So it's going to be I don't know, man. Joey Bosa could disrupt Patrick Mahomes, bro. Never know. What did they change? Havoc, from last year? The Chargers?
Yeah, I thought so. Yeah, I think they got a new head coach.
I thought last year was their first year with their new coach, but okay, I don't know what the hell I thought. Yeah, boy, man, good to see you, bro. Chiefs cover and win, brother, and win. Tell me if they win.
Yeah, of course they win if they cover.
Let me ask you something. Do you think Nick just went to sleep?
Probably.
Yep.
Oh, shit.
Good?
Yeah.
We're good, buddy.
What'd you do? What'd you do? Call Spectrum and let them have it, or what?
I just reset it and let it sit for a little bit.
Yeah, that's what we wanted you to do in the first place.
Well, that's what you should have done at 9 o'clock.
He probably just shut off the light.
I hadn't done it the last 3 times, so I figured we were good.
You got cocky.
I got cocky.
Yeah.
You got cocky. And instead of resetting everything, preparing for the show, tell everyone where you were at 9 o'clock. Tell everyone where you were at 9 o'clock.
Five Guys. If you want a good burger,
you can't handle the truth.
If you want a good burger at an extremely high price, Five Guys.
I shit you not. We did Five Guys on DoorDash.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, probably about a month ago. And my total after all the DoorDash stuff, I shit you not, came to $70. I looked at Christine. I was like, I'm not clicking okay on this. I will not get these fucking burgers and fries for $70 fucking dollars. You're out of your mind.
It's like almost why do you go? But then you go.
Maybe go, but the DoorDash,
dude, DoorDash.
I can't get into the DoorDash. Like the only place that's good to DoorDash is
you're not awake long enough to get the order anyway, bro.
No, because I'm at work sometimes and I forget to take food or I don't have time to take food. And then like I want a DoorDash, but like the only place that's like worthwhile to DoorDash is Outback. For some reason, like the costs are lower. But like Chick-fil-A and like freaking Five Guys, it's like they're cutting off your arm.
Satirius says your face still looks goofy, but don't adjust your camera. That's just your face.
I like Scott. Scott said he paid his bill.
Yep, just paid my bill.
We got bill problems here on the show.
We don't have one here, Havoc. We don't have a Shake Shack. I hear a lot of that, dude, on a lot of podcasts. A lot of shows talk about Shake Shack, and I'm kind of interested.
It's not that great. There's one in Columbus, but Swenson's in Columbus, so you might as well just go there.
I wasn't a fan of Swenson's either.
Oh, Swenson's delicious.
The people always like run around and shit. Like they like sprint your order out.
You gotta be in shape. You gotta be in shape to work at Swenson's.
You know what the thing is? I'm gonna go there in like the winter when it's like icy out. Yep. And I'm just going to sit in the parking lot with my Five Guys and watch everyone fucking fall.
All right. So what I miss here?
You missed fucking like 8 games.
The whole damn show.
The Washington football team versus the Bills. Make a quick pick on that.
Bills. I think Bills are going to win by over 8.5.
Bills to cover. Ravens, Lions. Quick.
I am actually going to take the Lions to win this.
To win.
Yeah, I want to know a little bit. Can we reiterate into this? Let's just hear it. Just real quick.
I don't think the Ravens are any good. I don't think they deserve to win that game on Sunday night. The Chiefs essentially gave that game to the Ravens. We want to talk about how great Lamar Jackson is. Lamar Jackson really didn't show me all that much. Lamar Jackson is an individual, and he can only take a team so far. And honestly, the Chiefs should have ran away with that game, and they chose not to. You don't give the ball to your running back that sucks when you have Patrick Mahomes, okay? That's it.
Let me ask you a question. Was the music just playing?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
You're unbelievable. You're unbelievable at talking through that music. I don't know how the fuck you do it. You're unbelievable, buddy.
So
now I'm sitting here in echo.
I'm actually taking the Lions to upset.
Okay.
So loves it.
I love that Benny Hill music.
So loves that shit. Colts and Titans.
I'm picking the Titans to cover.
Chargers, Chiefs.
I think the Chiefs are going to got their head out of their ass, and I think they're going to cover as well.
Okay, we're all caught up. Now we got to talk about your. Hold on.
We are the Bears, shuffling crew, shuffling on down, doing it for you.
Versus.
Here we go again. It's the Cleveland Browns and it's first and 10.
So get on your feet and let the games begin.
I hate when you continue after.
I do too, bro. Bro, listen, when the song stops, Nick, just
we're going through, baby. We're going through.
Justin Fields, Andy Dalton's out. Justin Fields is in, and I think he's going to have his hand full with those with that Browns defense. Go ahead, Nick.
Yeah, the Browns defense, something needs to give. Joe Woods is getting a lot of heat from Browns fandom for the defense not being so good. And the fact of the matter is they should be good. I'm going to pick the Browns to cover. I think it's really going to depend on how the defense does. And we'll see what the adjustments Joe Woods makes. But I think the Browns will cover the spread. And I think we're probably going to give the rookie a little trouble. We should, We should.
And your ability to contain a mobile quarterback, you have any reservations for that?
I don't think the ability to contain a mobile quarterback is an issue. I think we have the capabilities of doing that. We need to apply pressure on mobile quarterbacks. We can't just allow mobile quarterbacks to sit around and run around and make plays.
That's 11-on-11 football when he's mobile.
Yeah, I understand that.
So, I mean, that's a threat that I watched you guys struggle with.
We have Clowney and we have Garrett on the edge.
Quit with Clowney, bro. He's washed on the back end of his career, man.
I don't think so. He's played fine.
Fine. But he's not the Clowney that you need.
I mean, Clowney's played well. I mean, Clowney hasn't played bad. I have no complaints with Clowney. I think we need to apply more pressure. I was happy to see Grant Delpit get 2 sacks actually last game. That means we're actually incorporating a little bit of a rush, except for the 2 defensive ends. We need to do that. We need to get more creative. We need to have more exotic blitzes. That's it.
Havoc and I are on the same page here. We kind of believe that you're going to struggle with a mobile threat.
Okay. I beg to differ. We will struggle if we continue.
I think
to just rush the 4-man bullshit.
I don't think they can contain him, Nick. I think they're just going to have to. They're going to have to drop back. Maybe rely on a little bit of linebacker play.
You could afford to play that way 10 years ago. You could afford to play that way definitely 20, 30 years, where you kind of just sit back and let things develop. But now with the rules the way they are, you can't unload on somebody going over the middle. Teams aren't afraid to do that anymore. So you're kind of forced, and the Pittsburgh Steelers are and maybe a couple other teams here and there, but Pittsburgh definitely for the most part is the only team that relentlessly rushes the quarterback, and they play press man coverage. And that's the only way you can succeed. That's the only way you can have a good defense in this league.
Well,
unless you just have such a dynamic line, unless you have such a dynamic defensive line. And I'm not just talking about one all-star. I'm talking about I'm talking about a whole line full of really talented pass rushers.
We got a hot take here, bro. He'll be hurt before week 8.
Okay. I mean, he might. That's kind of a prognostication.
Is Peoples-Jones the number 1 receiver right now in the depth chart?
Well, here's the thing. Peoples-Jones hasn't really been even the 3rd or 4th receiver on the team for the first 2 games. So him jumping up to 1, it's a possibility. He fits the prototype as a 1, but he's still a little raw.
Who do you feel is going to be wide receiver 1 then, if it's not Peoples-Jones stepping up?
Well, hopefully Beckham's number 1. I mean, hopefully Beckham's as close to 100% as you can get, if not 100%.
Is he supposed to play? I saw some notifications today, but I didn't read them I don't know. I didn't pay attention.
I think he'll play. Playing. Rashard Higgins is one of Baker's favorite outlets. Peoples-Jones also in there. They just activated a kid named Davion Davis, who really impressed in the offseason and in preseason. So there are a couple options. Peoples-Jones is one of those options, but it hasn't really panned out that way in the first 2 weeks.
Okay, so thinks that Fields coming back to Ohio for his first start, he'll win. And he's going against his own Browns. I
mean, I don't think that's going to be the case. We're going to have to watch the game be played, but I don't think the Bears, even with Fields as of right now, are really a dynamic offense. And I don't think they're going to be able to keep up with the Browns scoring.
I think the Browns are going to dominate defensively and set their offense up in some good field field advantage, and I think Chubb and Hunt will be enough to get them through this week. Even if Odell doesn't play, I think Chubb and Hunt will be enough to get them through this week 3 and hopefully get them healthier going into week 4.
Dan actually brings up a good point. 3 tight end sets. We have 3 very capable tight ends on our team. We have Hooper, obviously, who's our main tight end. David Njoku actually is one of our leading pass catchers. And Harrison Bryant is a pretty talented individual himself. He's young, but he's had a pretty decent rapport with Baker Mayfield over the first year.
Nick, we just had this conversation last week, and you told me that the Browns tight ends are more for blocking.
No, I said
don't
Hooper.
utilize.
No, I said Hooper is more for blocking.
I told you
Hooper's capable of doing both, but if you're going to have you have tight ends who do both, and then you have move tight ends. Hooper is a very good blocker in addition to a pretty good pass catcher. It makes him in a Heath Miller style of player where they can do both and they rely on them to do both. And for a team that's as heavily run-oriented as the Browns is, Hooper's the perfect tight end for that. But you also have move tight ends like Njoku, who's not necessarily the greatest blocker in the world, although he has improved on that front. He's more of a downfield pass-catching threat.
Yes, but you said he hasn't shown up yet.
I never said that.
Yeah, you did. You said you wanted to see more production out of him.
When did I say that? I never said that. But first of all, he hasn't produced as a first round pick. I mean, I never said anything bad about Njoku, but he hasn't produced as a first round pick. But that being said, he has proved flashes of being very, very, very effective as a move tight end.
And Njoku was a first rounder?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, he was almost ready.
What a stupid pick.
He was almost ready to be a bust until he flashed out at the end of last year.
And Njoku?
Yeah.
No, he was good like 3 years ago, wasn't he?
No, he wasn't. He wasn't good up until the end of last year. His rookie year was like
his rookie year was his best year,
but that's because he had more opportunity.
Yeah, I'm with you, Havoc. I'm seeing like a little bit more Kareem Hunt. You know, maybe dial back a little bit with Nick Chubb.
Another person to look out for is Demetric Felton.
I feel like the Browns do a good job of alternating Chubb and Hunt.
Yeah, they do a very good job of alternating Chubb and Hunt.
They do, but I still think that Chubb has the majority of the workload.
Well,
Havoc, you just worry about your own running back getting overused down there in Tennessee, buddy.
Dude, Derrick Henry is Kareem Hunt and Nick Chubb in one. Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck you mean by that, but
dude, it's like Derrick Henry is a fucking monster, bro.
Yeah,
he's a monster.
He is.
He single-handedly destroyed Seattle in overtime, bro.
Yes.
But everyone has an expiration date, and his is coming a lot faster than Hunt and Chubb.
They're gonna get their shelf life out of the running back, and I think he'll probably exceed the average running back's shelf life.
All 3 of them will. All 3 of them are among the top 10 backs in the league.
Evan Ingram.
Any more about the Browns, Nick? Who you picking to cover?
I'm picking the Browns to cover.
How about you, John?
I'm picking the Browns to cover.
Here we go again. It's the Cleveland Browns and it's first and 10.
I'm going to take Browns to win, Bears to cover. Give me 23-17.
Ooh, we get a score prediction?
Fuck it. If I'm wrong, fuck it. We're here for entertainment. This is a family, okay? This is a family.
I'll make a score prediction. I'll make 31-20 Browns.
31-20?
Yes. Make 4 touchdowns and a field goal for the Browns and 2 touchdowns and 2 field goals for the Bears.
Oh, you're good at math, buddy.
You think that Justin Fields can put up points on your defense, huh?
I mean, over the course of a game, yeah. I mean, I don't think they're going to shut him out. I think the Browns should win handily, and an 11-point victory is handily.
So what ended up happening to Dalton? Do we know what his injury was?
No shit.
I don't know. What's going on?
My shit screws up every now and then.
That's all right.
Oh,
Is it all right? Is it all right? It's all right.
Nobody's
It's all right. Look at
perfect.
me. Look at me. I was just
perfect.
off the show for 45 fucking minutes.
It's all right,
Nobody's
Tony. No problem.
Nobody's
bro.
Eating my Five Guys,
I don't want you-
drinking my
He
milkshake.
did. He probably did too. He was probably
I
finishing
don't want you to
out.
be too hard on
He
yourself.
was eating that burger saying, you know what? Fuck those guys.
Listen, we're
I'm
20
going to
episodes-
finish
listen,
my
we're 20
burger.
Listen, we're 20 episodes in. There's going to be some mistakes along the way. We gotta keep our
Yeah,
heads-
probably.
we
It's
gotta
probably the
keep our
same
heads up.
mistakes as you were eating your burger over your keyboard and you just fried it.
We gotta keep our heads up.
All right. Jeez Louise. All right. What are we done with the Browns? We're all picking
We're
the
done with the
Browns.
Browns.
I'm
Yeah.
picking the Bears to cover.
For your info, John, Andy Dalton has a knee injury that has no structural damage. So
Okay.
it's a knee sprain.
I smell
Okay.
bullshit. I smell bullshit.
The chances are they want to get Fields in there to see what he can do.
Yeah. Andy, sit your ass down. All right. Saints versus Patriots. Patriots 3-point favorites. Who you like, Nick?
I don't know how the Patriots are 3-point favorites in this. I just don't.
Ooh.
I feel like the Saints are going to beat the Patriots.
The Saints are going to beat the Patriots. You're picking the Saints.
I'm picking the Saints.
You guys do know that today's Drew Bledsoe Day, right?
Drew Bledsoe.
I didn't even know he had a
He has
day.
a day.
I didn't even know he had a day.
I made Drew Bledsoe Day. That's the life. That's really the day my life ended is when he got hurt on September 23rd, 2001, and that's when Tom Brady came in. So ever since then, my world's been shit. But today, Drew Bledsoe was injured 20 years ago today, and that's when the whole GOAT started, buddy. It's when all the goat shit started. So, John, who you like?
Oh, dude, I don't know, man. This is a toughie, right? Oh man.
I feel like
Does Winston bounce back, or does Jones just have a day for the rookie? So look, I'm gonna go with the Patriots to cover.
To cover and win?
To cover and win. Yeah, I think the Winston hype was a little too premature.
I feel like it's going to be hard to pick the Patriots any week.
Wait, who'd you just pick, John? The Patriots or the Saints?
I picked the Patriots.
Okay, sorry about that. Go ahead.
It's all
Nick.
good.
I feel like the Patriots are going to be hard to pick every week because they're a team that is just like kind of like ho hum. They're not going to cause any flashes. Their running game's just like it's solid. Their passing game's just like it is what it is. But yet they can still compete a little bit. I think it's going to be always hard to pick them. And the thing is, their lines are always going to be narrow. You're always going to have the Patriots -3 or +3.
Okay. So
What the fuck
you're
did he
going-
just say?
You're going Saints.
I'm going Saints.
All right. I'm gonna go. Man, this is a tough one. I fucking hate the Patriots and I hate the Saints. I hate both of these teams.
Oh, wait, your wife is a Pats fan, so I mean, she's gonna. Be
She
excited,
used to
right?
be. She like fucking thinks Tom Brady's cute. All right.
Oh, okay.
Like, what does that guy have on me.
Yeah.
You're the district. You're the district manager of a security company.
You're goddamn right, buddy. Like, what the fuck does Tom Brady got on me? But you know what? Give me the Patriots. John, by the way, she likes the Buccaneers now. She's got a Tom Brady Buccaneers jersey. I won't get into that. I'm going to go with the Patriots. The Patriots to confuse. I'm with Havoc. I think Bill Belichick's going to come up with some way to confuse the shit out of Jameis Winston because it doesn't seem like it's hard to do. I don't think it's hard to confuse Jameis, and I think Bill Belichick could do it and have fun doing it. I'm going to take the Patriots in a very low-scoring game. I'm going to say this one's like 13-10.
Jesus.
Yeah, definitely take the under in this one, which means it'll probably be about 52-50.
Havoc says Brady got some pretty obvious plastic surgery. Hey, he was getting his knee taken care of. Maybe he was like, while you got me down, just go ahead and mess with my cheekbones a little bit, guys.
Whatever.
I didn't notice it. I guess I need to pay closer attention. I don't know. I just feel like the dude doesn't age. I feel like his hair is lightening, but I feel like he doesn't age, bro. Maybe I need to look at a more recent photo.
I feel like rich people don't age.
The Bucks jerseys are fire. Scott, I don't know, man. I don't really pay attention to the Bucks jerseys.
Guys, I'm trying something here. Hopefully it doesn't screw anything up. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh God.
Didn't work out the way you thought it would?
Oh God.
What the hell is going on?
Oh shit.
What? All you did was switch you and John.
Guys, I'm sorry. Hold on.
So he took himself out? Tone, come back in, buddy.
You're putting yourself in timeout. You're putting yourself in timeout.
Shut up. I don't think I'll be able to do any it's gonna be hard for me to do sound effects because something happened.
That's okay.
But I'm sure gonna try.
It looks like there's an ad playing on your
I like
sound
that
board.
attitude. Don't give up.
Yeah. Anyways, let's give me the fucking Patriots. 13-10. Is that what I said? 13-10? 13-10. Sounds good.
Sure.
Dan is only with Nick because he has fully invested in Alvin Kamara. That's the only reason why he's picking your damn Saints. Look at me that shit.
Who took McCaffrey in our league? You guys
Petros.
remember? Oh, Petros. Okay. A buddy of ours, Havoc. I took Derrick Henry in one of my leagues. I have like 4 or 5 teams right now, man, and it's the biggest mistake I've ever made. It's too much.
Tony, why are you trading the number 1 pick? Tony, why are you trading it? Are you crazy to trade the number 1 pick?
I mean, you didn't have to take McCaffrey with the number 1 pick.
I would have taken McCaffrey with the number 1 pick. I dropped down to 7. Next thing you
what's
know,
up, brother?
Next thing you know, I'm 2-0. No McCaffrey injury. Let's go. All right, let's get past that stupid. Oh, guys. All right, I need the sound effects for this one.
Yo, Taryn, I'm
Falcons.
glad I kept DJ Moore myself, brother. Although I'm kind of nervous. Is he back in yet?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Falcons at Giants. Giants -3. I think we could safely call this one the toilet bowl.
The only worst game on the schedule will be Falcons versus Jags. Or Giants versus Jags.
Yo, Havoc really loves your move, bro. He loved that. He loves it. He loves it. He says, nice ass move, Tony. Trading back, bro.
Yeah.
My boy Havoc. We stick together. Fucking my brother. My brother from another mother. Who you guys like in this bullshit game? Can we talk about this? Come on.
I'm actually going to take the Falcons to win. I'm going to take
Falcons.
The Falcons.
Falcons are going to beat the Giants, which is going to totally ruin.
Dude, are you guys seeing this right now?
What?
This dive over the pile is hilarious, bro. I hope they show it again.
I'll see it in about 1 minute. Because I have Hulu, and it's on a lag.
I think John's on a lag. I think this all happened like 2 minutes ago.
I might be. But I mean, I'm not even trying to pay attention. I'm trying to be, I'm trying to be here for the show, bro. I'm trying not. I desperately want to watch, and I'm not going to lie. I'm watching through the screen, but I can't see shit.
Sam Darnold just snuck it in for a touchdown. I don't know if you got to that far yet, but
Darnold's kind of sneaky in fantasy.
Yeah, Sam Darnold's killing it so far.
Yep.
But he has played, I think, some shitty teams. The Jets, New Orleans, and now the Texans. He should probably be doing what he's doing. But now that McCaffrey's out, he's going to be slinging that ball around and hopefully slinging it to the backfield, Mr. Chubba Hubbard. Who do you guys like in this fucking game? John, did we pick a team yet?
No, we didn't pick a team yet, man. I don't even know, dude. This is going to be a shit show of the week. I don't know, man. I'll take the Giants to cover. Daniel Jones is on a run, dude. He ran 100 yards. He rushed for 100 yards. I'm sorry. I'm going to take the Giants to beat the Falcons.
Yeah, I'm taking the Giants. I have no investment in any fantasy players in either of these games. I don't care about either of these teams, but for some reason, I feel a Sterling Shepard shit show coming. I feel like he's going to have like 12 catches, 140 yards. Sterling Shepard. You heard it here first.
Sterling Shepard. You heard
it. Sterling Shepard. Give me the Giants -3. To beat the number 1 pick Falcons. Are we ready for the next game?
We're ready. Let's do it.
We got the Bengals versus the Steelers. Steelers are -3.5. And Nick.
Black and yellow. Yeah. You know what it is.
Nick, stop making that face, bro. You freak me out.
Nick, who you like? The Bengals or the Pittsburgh Steelers?
I am actually going to go with Bengals.
Now, Ben's nursing something, right? Is he nursing something?
Yeah.
Pectoral strain or something?
Pectoral, some bullshit.
I don't know if that. Shit, Nick, what did you say?
You know what? I'm gonna go with the Steelers.
No. Stick with your original, bro.
Why? No, because here's the reason. I think the Bengals will win at Cincinnati. I think the Steelers are gonna win at Pittsburgh, and I think they're gonna be able to cover.
Okay. Go ahead, John.
I'm going to take the Steelers to win and cover, bro. I believe that I don't think they can handle it. I don't think the Bengals can handle it, bro.
The Bengals can't handle it. I'm going to say,
You can't handle the truth.
I'm going to say the Bengals can handle it, and they're going to go in to Pittsburgh and beat the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Look, you're not the only one that believes it. Scott thinks so. I want to hear what Rizzo's take is on this. Nick from the UK says that Ben's nursing a lot of things that can't be mentioned. Probably no Higgins for Cincy. No. What's that? What is that feedback? Are we getting feedback, fam?
Nick fucking with his mic. He's always
No,
thinking of something.
It's not me.
Let's see.
You're touching it. I see you touching it. Now you're muted.
I did that to him on purpose.
Oh, this show's
All right.
This is a shit show.
So Nick has the Steelers at home. I have the Steelers covering to win. You, Tony, say that the Bengals are going into Pittsburgh and they're going to roll Cincy. Scott agrees. Anybody else in the chat want to give us a prediction?
I think Higgins will end up playing. I feel like he's always not practicing and shit, held out of practice, limited in practice, but ends up playing and scoring a touchdown somehow, some way. I think Chase is. I think the Bengals receivers are going to have a day against the Steelers secondary, and I think they're going to put points on the board, and I think it's going to be a high scoring one, which is not something you're used to saying with the Bengals and the Steelers. I'm going to go 33-30 Bengals.
Okay.
Has anybody exposed that offensive line that was supposed to be so poor, Dan?
I think everyone
says-
so far.
I think everyone
He says that Pittsburgh covers, but barely. As long as Watt makes it through the game.
Najee Harris hasn't done shit, which I kind of pinpointed.
He said Deontay might not play either.
Yeah, who cares?
What do you mean? Who cares? It's their best receiver.
Just throw another stiff in there and he'll do the same thing.
You are such a weirdo, bro.
Or a fucking weirdo.
He says the Raiders ate the lineup.
John, are you ready to make a pick yet?
I made my pick.
I think
Who'd you take?
I took the Steelers to cover and win.
Oh shit! All right, so I'm on my own little island with the Bengals. Bengals 33, Steelers 30. Let's go. Ooh, this should be a nice little shit show. Cardinals versus the Jaguars. Cardinals -7.5, and I don't know how they're only -7.5.
I don't. The spread on this should be like 21. Like
You're a clown.
the spread on this should be 21. There is no way the Cardinals win by any less than double figures. There's no way the Cardinals win by any less than 10 points.
I'm with you, buddy. I'm with you. I think I saw a stat that Trevor Lawrence on all of his passing attempts, 37% of his passes are uncatchable, like not even in the ballpark of being caught. 37% of his passes, which is by far leads the league.
Yeah.
But having said that, Cardinals. Give me the Cardinals -14. I'll please that one.
My man Terrence says the Jags covering this spread.
Yeah, this is like one of those things that you're like, sure, you're gonna bet that, and somehow you come up losing. Like all of a sudden, like Vegas has like picked the Jaguars like rally or something, and it happens because I'm so sure that the Cardinals are going to win by more than 7.5. That it's.
Why do you say 0.5? You just can't say a half.
Fucking thing.
It's
7.5.
Later, Scott. Thanks for coming, brother. I appreciate you, man.
Like you're so sure
Always.
that you're going to win by over 7.5 that you're willing to bet the house and you're going to lose.
Yeah.
But I'm going with my pick. The Cardinals win by more than 7.5.
Taryn says the spread is too good to be true. Taryn lives in Vegas.
That's what I'm saying.
This man loves going to the sports book.
I feel like it could be that. I feel like
Taryn, I think on our last show, Taryn told us if we're ever in Vegas, hit him up. We got to hang
for
out
sure,
in
man.
Vegas.
He's the boy. We got to get
What
him
the
on the
fuck?
show one of these days, bro. He's good time, man. He knows his stuff. I was on to Taryn months ago when he was on the Rombo show and did a draft. He was fantastic, and he has a lot of insight. We should definitely tap in with Taryn, man.
I feel like we should be down in Vegas with Taryn,
Yeah,
tapping
sure.
into Taryn in Vegas and
the
doing
circa.
a live show from Vegas.
That's a good time.
Good. We'll
I'll
do
book
it.
Good time.
I'll book the trips. I got free rooms at the Aria. If they know I'm coming, they know they get paid. They roll out the red carpet for my ass. I bought that fucking red carpet too. John, who you taking?
I'm taking the Cardinals, bro, to cover and to win. I just think it's going to be a bloodbath, dude.
Yeah. Although I did hear DeAndre Hopkins is banged up. I don't think it matters much in this game because they still have that rookie, Rondale Moore, Kirk, and kind of a nasty little backfield that they're developing back there. I think that they have enough to get the job done, most certainly. What's this next dog shit game? Jets.
My man, he did say that. He says, whenever you do, come and hit him up, bro.
Down in Vegas.
Yeah.
Don't threaten us with a good time.
Jets will cover. He says the Jets cover too, in his opinion.
10.5 is a hell of a spread in an NFL game. 10.5 is a lot of points.
Remember these. Remember Terrence's predictions.
Yeah.
He says the Jets cover too. Terren, you taking any of these bets, bro? Did you go down to the sports book and make any of these?
Actually, I'm with Taryn on this one. I like the Jets to cover. I think the Broncos are awesome. I think Chubb is out, though. I think Chubb's out, and the Jets will just do enough to cover in this game. They're not going up against Belichick like last week. I think they'll put some points on the board and cover the 10.5. So Broncos to win, Jets to cover for me. Nick?
I'm going to go with Broncos to cover.
Oh, shit. Okay.
I think the Broncos D's too good, and they're going to fluster.
I think the Broncos secondary is stout.
Yeah, I think they're going to fluster Zach Wilson. He's going to make some rookie mistakes again. I think Broncos will lead early, and then they'll just pat it on.
Johnny?
I'm taking the Broncos to cover, man. Fangio and that secondary. I like them. I like the Broncos to cover.
Sounds good. Next game, we got Dolphins and Raiders. 1 second. This is all jacked up. We got the real Dolphin now. And then we got. All right, who you guys like in this one? We got the Dolphins, Raiders. Raiders are -3.5. I fucking like the Raiders to keep winning, man. No Tua. I don't think Tua's playing. I don't know if you guys heard any. Have you heard any updates on that? I thought last I heard he wasn't playing.
They said he had some. They did some more tests. I guess they revealed that he had fractured ribs. They say he wants to play. He could play, but they're not gonna. It's gonna be Jacoby Brissett.
I'm gonna pick the Dolphins.
I'm with you, Havoc, on this, man. I think.
Nick, who you going with?
I'm going to take the Dolphins. I think the Raiders have been playing out of their minds, and I think that comes to an end. And I think they'll probably be a little cocky coming into this game. And they won't realize that Jacoby Brissett, while not a great quarterback, is a little better than you think he is.
For some reason, there's always matchups. There's always matchups that make me feel like a kid again. I don't know. I can't really explain it. There's matchups from when I was a child and started watching football like a lot and started getting into it. And this is one of those feel-good matchups for me that takes me back to my childhood when Bo Jackson was going up against Dan Marino. It was just a feel-good matchup for me. I like the Raiders to cover, and I like obviously to win and cover with the points. John?
Is Derek Carr? He has an ankle injury, right?
I don't think it's anything serious.
No, you don't. You're his middle. What are you, his nurse?
I
mean, it matters. I think it does matter.
He doesn't. You don't know.
Damn, Taryn went to the sports book today, put 50 on the Jags, Colts, and Jets to cover. Payout is 360. Good luck, brother. I hope we're gonna have to send you some cash here from Ohio.
That's like, I don't even know how you do that. So
Listen, I'm gonna take the Raiders. I'm gonna take the Raiders to cover.
Yeah. Sure.
What are you fucking doing? What is this?
Why don't you jump in that green space and show me that fat ass?
Yo, you know what? Let me take myself out so you guys can have this moment. This is your moment. Listen, I'm gonna step out.
You don't know that's something called Astronaut Jones from SNL.
Oh man.
You didn't even like SNL. You criticized it forever.
I liked it back then. I don't like it now.
All right, guys. Game of the week. Buccaneers versus the Rams. Buccaneers -1 on the road at the Rams. I'm going Rams. Give me those Rams all day long. At home, I don't think the defense of the Buccaneers has been impressing me this first 2 weeks. And I think Stafford and Cooper Kupp combo go ape shit on the Buccaneers secondary. I'm going Rams over Buccaneers in what I think will be an NFC Championship preview. Nick?
I, too, will go with the Rams. I think this is when the Buccaneers come off of the unbeatens. So I think Rams at home, good defense, ability to put points on the board. I think that's going to narrowly defeat the Buccaneers. And that's what I'm going with.
Johnny?
Shit. Buccaneers at the Rams at Los Angeles. Fuck. Havoc, I'm with you on this, man, but I'm a little bit I'm with Rizzo, dude. Rams to win straight up. I don't know, dude. This is I'm going to take the Rams to win straight up.
Rams to win straight up. So all three of us are taking the Rams, right?
I mean, it's McVay at home, dude, with Stafford. AB's he's in COVID protocol, so I don't know how much of. I mean, that's not the end all be all to the Bucks, but yeah, I'm going to stick with that.
It's not the end all be all for the Bucks because they have 3 wide receivers, but when you're playing the Rams, you really only have 2 out of those 3 because of Talib. I mean, not Talib. Oh my God, what the fuck is his name? Ramsey back there. When he's back there, if Godwin, if he wants to take Godwin out of the game, Godwin's out of the game. If you want to take Evans out of the game, Mike Evans is out of the game. Whoever Ramsey is on is out of the game. So having Brown would have been huge, or will be huge if he's able to play, because they got 3 dominant receivers. Brown's out. Now you're down to 2. Ramsey's going to get one of their asses, so you're down to 1. And I think that makes an even playing field for the Rams to steal this one at home.
Okay.
Havoc says the Bucks haven't played a real defense yet.
I Dallas and Falcons.
Actually,
Havoc's right.
so he's right. The Falcons suck, but the Cowboys have been playing pretty good. A lot better than their expectations were.
Yeah, but the problem is that this guy here, Havoc, dude, you know Tom Brady's going to get rid of the ball fast. His release, that's the only way to stop and keep Donald at bay is to get, you just got to get the ball off quick. If you can do that, you can keep Aaron Donald at bay. It just depends on if you can get that. You got to release the ball fast. That's it.
Who you like, John?
I
know it's going to pain you to go one way.
No. I told you I got the Rams straight up. I'm with Dan on this one.
Okay, I think you're with all of us on this one.
I believe that this could be
The Rams are
Tom Brady. Maybe Havoc's right. This is going to be their wake up call.
You know what that means? Bucks by 20.
No, maybe, probably.
All of us picking the Rams. Bucks by 20.
I think I saw something today. I don't know how true it is, and if I even read it right. I was
Taryn
skimming
says,
through
"Who's
stuff.
going to cover Gronk?"
Someone.
No, not just someone, bro. Did you see him in the last matchup?
Gronk is good.
Gronk is good.
For a guy that's been banged up, beat up, and drugged through the trenches in championships.
Gronk
Took
is good.
a year off. I think this could be a great game. Game of the week for sure.
It's going to be the game of the week. I just like the Rams. I saw something today that it's Tom Brady's first time playing in Los Angeles.
I mean, dude, it's a first. If it's not a first for everything for this guy, like this guy is setting records and doing things that nobody will ever fucking do. So
I wouldn't doubt it. I mean,
I don't know. He's 100 years old. I don't understand how it's.
Seasons.
I guess it's not that crazy. It just sounded crazy. It's first. Fuck it.
There wasn't a chance for him to in like the first 18 seasons he played.
Yeah, you know what? It's not that crazy, and for that, I'll see you guys in 30. Where the fuck is the thing? Yeah, there it is.
Have it calling you out.
Goodbye, motherfucker!
Why did he take himself out? What did I miss?
Because he made the statement saying that it's crazy that Tom Brady hasn't played a game in LA in his whole career. This is going to be the first time. And I had to remind him that the Los Angeles did not have a football team for about 18 of those seasons.
Oh, yeah. Good point.
You know, the Rams are in LA now, but they were in St. Louis for
I got you.
And the Los Angeles Chargers were in San Diego.
Dude, he's still making noises from the box, bro. Yo, Gronk has 4 touchdowns in 2 games. That is crazy.
Yeah,
Good
Gronk's
point.
Awesome. And listen, people think that Gronk's like old or something. He's not that old. Like, he's still in really good shape. He's still very capable. He might not be the same player he was when he was in his 20s, but Jesus Christ. Gronk, in my opinion, was the greatest tight end of all time. And in my opinion, it's not even close. I like Antonio Gates. I like Tony Gonzalez. But Gronk is absolutely the most dangerous player at the tight end position in history up to this point.
All right.
Without Tom?
Doesn't matter. He's always had Tom.
Who would he be without Tom?
It doesn't matter. He's always had Tom.
You know what, dude?
John's just asking, what if? What if? Do you
Like
think he would have been the
he's
same
on.
player?
He's like on fucking repeat. This guy, bro.
I mean, I don't know if he would have been. Who knows what opportunity somebody gets? But you know, Gronk is like 6'7". He's like 6'7". He runs pretty well for a guy that size, and he's big. He's like not just tall, big. He's big. He's lost weight since he's with the Tampa Bay because he needed to cut down on the injuries, but he's still 230, 240. And he's got great hands. Like, he's got every asset that you can ask a tight end to be. And he's we're going to talk about the Vikings because we hear the horns.
Yo,
You guys
I
hear
think
these?
I think the chemistry between Gronk and Brady is unmatched, Nick. I don't know that you can supplement that kind of quarterback play outside of the systems that they played in. So I don't have an answer for that question. I just don't know that Gronk. I would strongly argue that Gronk would still be who he is today outside of without Tom Brady and the Belichick system.
I remember when there's certain receiver quarterback combinations that you watch on the field, and it's just like poetry in motion. They give each other a look, and they know where they're going to be, and they strike with precision, and it just looks poetic. And I remember it was Peyton Manning and Marvin Harrison had that, and there was like no fucking stopping it. They would just give him a wink or something, and it would just happen. And I see that with Gronk. I used to see it with I think Culpepper and Randy Moss used to be a deadly combination back in the day.
Yeah, but like Moss is kind of similar to Gronk, and where you really all you have to do is just put it in a spot where Gronk can catch it and nobody else can, and that's possible because Moss was so athletic and he was tall and fast. Like he was the fastest guy on the field. He was one of the tallest guys on the field. And he could jump higher than anyone else, and Gronk has that capability too. He's taller than everyone else. He's bigger than everyone else.
You know what's crazy to think about, and I hate to bring this guy up on the show. I don't want anyone
That'd be insane,
freak out or anything. But could you imagine if Aaron Hernandez would have just played out his career, and it would have been him and Gronk on the same field? Because if you remember, Aaron Hernandez was on the same level as Gronk, maybe even a little above Gronk for that once for I don't know if his first or second year, but those two guys were like neck and neck. Could you imagine if he would have?
Can't believe we're going there right now, but I get it.
Aaron Hernandez was a very talented football player, but even though his production exceeded Gronk's, is because Gronk played more of the traditional tight end role, while Aaron Hernandez was the move tight end. He was the guy that was strictly a pass catching tight end. He was almost a receiver in that regard. It's kind of like what I was telling you about Hooper versus Njoku. Njoku's the move, Hooper's the more traditional tight end. It was still apparent that Gronk was better.
Just think that guy was like catching touchdown passes for like my fantasy team, and then like later on that night he was like killing people.
Kelsey's making a good case, and Kelsey's great. I just don't think that he's better than Gronk. I think that he's a hair under. Like prime Gronk versus prime Kelsey, I'm taking prime Gronk.
What if they were switched?
What do you mean?
What if Gronk had Mahomes and Kelsey had Brady?
I think Gronk's better. I mean, you act like Mahomes is that much worse than Brady.
I think that Kelsey is faster. I think that Kelsey is faster. Although Gronk is bigger, I think Kelsey is faster, and probably might actually have better hands than Gronk.
Well, it's.
I will say. Oh, go ahead.
Here's the thing, Gronk. The thing that makes Gronk above Kelsey is that Kelsey is a big man, but Gronk was a freak of nature. Gronk could catch passes that nobody else could catch. I don't think Kelsey has quite that ability. What Kelsey does is his route running is impeccable. So
it's the continuity that's formed with Brady and Gronk. Dude, you're misunderstanding. Like Kelsey is the better football player. He's the better football player, the football mind, right? He's got the IQ for the game.
you
Gronk
could say
is
that.
just following the lead, bro. Like Gronk was never the bright guy in the room, right? Like,
You could say that, but sometimes talent trumps mental ability.
if Tom Brady is your best buddy and he tells you what to do, you already have like a cheat code. It's like Tom is setting you up for success. You're not making him look great. He's making you look fantastic.
Every quarterback sets their receivers up for success. I would implore you to look at tapes of Gronkowski touchdowns and see how many great, ridiculous catches he makes that really he's the only person in the league that
I'm pretty sure Kelsey's made some pretty ridiculous catches in his career here.
Kelsey usually doesn't get his touchdowns by making ridiculous catches. Kelsey usually gets his touchdowns by yak. Kelsey usually gets his touchdowns because he's
you're right. He does get
he's either alone or he's breaking tackles to get touchdowns. Last week was a perfect example. He caught the ball, there was nobody really around him, and he just ran in and broke a bunch of tackles for a touchdown.
Oh, fair enough.
In 3 years,
Mm-hmm.
3 years is not a big window. But in 3 years, Aaron Hernandez had 175 receptions, close to 2,000 yards, and 18 touchdowns.
Yeah, he's very good.
That's ridiculous. Yeah, when you also have Gronkowski.
Very good.
On
you got to realize those two were really the only receivers. I don't think Brady ever threw to a receiver that year. I think he threw to those two guys and
Edelman was there.
And he killed
Edelman.
Who else was there, Tony? Who was the other dude?
And he killed 6 people.
Edelman, dude, we're not talking about Aaron Hernandez anymore, bro. This is terrible, bro. This is absolutely fucking terrible. I have to edit this part. I have to edit this segment out.
Edit this one bit. Aaron
anyway,
Hernandez.
Who else was there as a receiver?
Edelman, rest in peace.
Welker. There it is. Wes
Welker.
Nick, what are you talking about? That team was phenomenal.
That team was stacked. I don't think Edelman was Edelman yet.
Edelman wasn't Edelman yet. If they had Welker back then, because
they had somebody else too, dude. Not just Welker. Wes Welker, Edelman.
Yeah, they always have a fill-in guy. Was it like Dion?
No. It was no. He was still in the league as of recent. I think he was in Philly or what the fuck was his name?
Edelman was basically the replacement for Welker and James.
Taryn, help me out, brother. Who was the other featured receiver in that lineup? Wes Welker, Edelman, and who else?
Amendola.
That's it, Amendola.
Those dudes all had like 30 concussions each.
Yeah, probably. Amendola, Edelman, and Wes Welker. It's a pretty fucking solid team, bro. I mean, that's a pretty solid offense.
And Gronk and
Gronk and your boy, the fucking.
I'm not going to talk about him anymore.
Shitbag.
I don't want to fucking edit it. Bullshit. Fucking bullshit. Too many rules on this fucking show. All right, what the fuck? Did we even pick who's winning the Seahawks and Vikings?
No, we didn't even get here yet. We were too busy comparing Kelsey and.
Wait, hold on.
Deion Branch. I haven't heard that name in Jesus.
I was thinking Deion Lewis, but let's go to the Vikings.
Havoc, you guys.
So put the spread back up there. I forgot to see it. What it was. We have the Seahawks versus Vikings. Seahawks getting 1.5. I take the Vikings to win. Something about the Seahawks.
You're with Taryn on this one, huh?
Something about the Seahawks. I feel like their defense is going to let them down at some point.
They have a ridiculous secondary. Well, not as a whole. They have
Well,
They
something
have,
about it ain't great.
They have Jamal Adams and they have what the fuck is his name now, man? I forget his name.
Well, something about it ain't great because they let the Titans back in a big way. They had that game pretty much wrapped up, and
That was
all of a
Derrick
sudden,
Henry,
they
bro.
let Derrick Henry mow them over on in the red zone.
the Vikings apparently have a good running back too, so
They
they can
do.
easily do the same thing.
They do.
Yeah, but the Vikings just the Vikings could have just fucking made that field goal and beat the Cardinals. Oh god damn it. That pisses me off. Naturally, I want the Vikings to win this game because I hate the fucking Seahawks naturally. So but I just don't know if the Vikings can stop Lockett and DK and Russ. I'm going to take the Seahawks to cover the measly 1.5, but I just don't see the Vikings winning this game. Just don't.
No,
Seattle
I
coming off of an overtime loss, man. I just think that Russ is going to come back and it's going to be I don't think it'll be like a bloodbath. It's going to be close. Maybe like 27-21 or 27. I don't know, bro. I don't know.
Like, here's what I'm thinking about the Seahawks. Could it be the Seahawks aren't that good and are going to be sporadic all season? Like,
Taryn is really like, should we send him like some cash, bro, and take something to the bank? Taryn's
the Vikings are a more balanced team. Their secondary blows dick though, Taryn.
they got Dantzler back there. He's a decent corner.
Fucking no, man. Fucking Russ is gonna tear them apart. Give me the Seahawks. Seahawks.
Shit, we were wrong.
what?
2010 Pats had Gronk, Hernandez, Edelman, Welker, Deion Branch, and Randy Moss.
Holy shit.
I need to make that a Madden team. I need to put together a. What's that sound? Is that you, Nick?
Yeah.
Oh, it went away. I don't know. It was weird. It was a weird sound.
There's too many Chiefs, not enough Indians on this show anymore. Fucking John's muting shit. I'm unmuting. I don't know what the fuck is
Tony's
going
taking
on.
himself out, just chilling. I don't know. I thought there was some feedback there, but
No, there was. And now it's gone.
yeah, you're right. Dan says you're right. No receivers.
Damn, man.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Like, I forget.
No, don't get on a 20-minute rant now, Nick. Stick to the script here, bro.
Was that the year that Moss went crazy?
No, that was the undefeated season.
When was that?
2008.
Okay, so that's when Moss was on his way out.
Yeah.
So you can't really count him there because he was kind of like in that turmoil thing. And then there's a season where Edelman basically took over for Welker. So I don't think Welker was doing much. I think it was pretty much just the receivers were pretty much just Deion Branch and Edelman at that point. I think that happened one year. I'm not exactly which year it happened.
Yeah, and Welker was like, I feel like he would play
like
one
15
game.
concussions at that point in time.
I know. He'd play one game and just get murdered across the middle, but hold on to the ball. I think that was fucking unbelievable.
Courageous.
He's our wide receiver coach now.
He's a very courageous person.
That's probably why your wide receivers are always confused, John.
I think he's still getting concussions trying to fucking teach him how to catch. I don't know what he did to Brandon Ayuk. He broke Brandon Ayuk. I swear to God he did. I feel like he's just like fucking drugging him.
That Ayuk thing makes no sense, buddy.
I don't even know what's going on anymore. It's giving me a fucking concussion myself thinking about it.
All right, so Seahawks for all of us, or no?
Yeah.
Nick,
Yeah, I took the Vikings.
No, Nick
Nick
takes the Vikings. He's
takes
with
the Vikings.
Taryn on this one.
All right, John. Let's hear it, buddy.
Oh man. I mean, what the fuck fuck are you doing, Nick?
Just murdered a little pesky little fly that's been flying around me.
Maybe if you fucking showered.
Yeah, maybe if you fucking ran the sweeper, you wouldn't have termites eating your internet cords.
Got a full farmhouse candle burning right here. It smells delicious.
Oh, bro. Don't go to sleep tonight with that fucking thing burning. Tony, listen, Packers Niners. So last year we got smoked. We were defeated by injuries. We could not for the life of us compete with the Packs last season. But 2019, we annihilated Aaron Rodgers and Raheem Mostert ran all over them. But 2019 is an afterthought at this point. So here's what I think. I think we will pressure the fuck out of Aaron Rodgers. I think he's going to try to attack the secondary, specifically Diamador Lenore. I think he's going to throw in his direction as much as he can. I think Diamador Lenore will answer. I believe that young man is the future of our secondary. Yeah, tell me about it, Rizzo. Tell me about it. And I expect to see a lot of jet sweeps. I don't think the Packers defense is all that. They've been kind of butt cheeks. Dude, I don't know if we see Trey Lance this game. Jimmy's just got to have a good game, dude. Like none of this bullshit. He can't be missing these screens. He can't be making petty ass mistakes. Man, this game has got me. I'm nervous. I don't really know, man. Jesus,
John, you're like you can't even talk. You can't even talk. You're so fucking nervous about this.
Because I'm nervous, man. We had some rough games on the road, dude. And then we come back home and we're gonna have the home opener against Aaron Rodgers and the fucking Packers, and they've been up and down. It's just like, did they really get it? Did they start getting the shit fucking under control when they played the Lions? They put up 17 unanswered, right? Yeah, they got to get Kittle going. But if he's double teamed, or if they're just something's going on, Dan, there with Kittle. Some speculate that he might have an injury that nobody really knows about. I don't know. I heard that in a Spaces on Twitter. So, I mean, hit me with some questions, Tony. What do you want to know? What do you want to know?
I think this is the game where it starts. I think it all starts here. It starts for Trey Lance and it ends for Jimmy G. And I'm not saying Trey Lance is going to play in this game. I'm saying this is when the ball starts rolling. You're going to see a team in the Packers that can put up points no matter what defense they go against. They could put up points. The Saints, I'm throwing that one away. That in my mind, that game didn't even happen. They're going to put up points against the 49ers. The question is, will your team be able to answer through the air? And why do I say through the air? Because I think I think they'll trail. I think they're going to trail in this game and have to fight back.
Mm-hmm.
And when they do, are they going to be able to fight back by airing the ball out? And I think you and your family of 49er fans are going to see the deficiencies in Jimmy and the fact that he's not going to be able to come back if they're trailing in a game. You can't just do screen passes when it's not the fucking Lions and the Eagles. You just can't do screen passes and expect to come back in a game. You have to eventually get the ball down the field.
I mean, the running game was hindered, Tony. Sermon got knocked out. Elijah Mitchell had a shoulder injury. Hasty hurt his ankle. We were down to the studs now, right? That just happened last week. Okay, that's three running backs. So we had to do the screens to try to establish something because Jimmy couldn't get shit going, and even when he did, he was throwing shit passes. But go on. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Finish what you were saying.
I don't know. I feel like when you hand the ball off to a running back, it's all natural motions for them. Those natural motions of taking the ball from the quarterback, running in a certain direction, making your cuts that you're used to, that you've been used to since high school, probably since you were 7 years old, some of these guys making those natural motions as running backs. I think in the Shanahan offense, there's a lot of unnatural motions that he puts his running backs through. And I don't know the history of Shanahan, but I know he was with Atlanta. And I remember Devontae Freeman always being hurt, Coleman having to come in, Coleman getting hurt. His first few years in San Francisco, haven't you guys had hurt running backs every fucking year under his care?
Look, I don't have an answer for the injuries, but I just know that Shanahan's system, the run opens up the pass, right? It's a system that basically there's always a receiver open. It's dink and dunk passes for, it's high percentage opportunities. And it doesn't just mean that your quarterback's deficient, because I feel like he wouldn't use Trey any different. It's just that Trey brings that dynamic with his legs, and he has a better deep ball.
When you dink and dunk to running backs, those running backs get fucked up.
Yeah, but I mean, these are dink and dunk passes. These are slants and jet sweeps and shit. If you saw the stats, Jimmy G's, the yak yards that these guys get, these are plays happening behind the line of scrimmage. These throws are never deep. Taryn's right. If they stack the box and force us in a shootout, Jimmy's deficiencies erupt. They fucking erupt. Jimmy does not throw an accurate deep ball. And if he does, he's overthrowing the receiver, right? But then again, Trey Lance, if Trey gets in, is Trey Lance capable of playing situational football right now? He's putting missiles when they don't need to be. He's throwing missiles when they need to be touch passes, right? So does Shanahan trust Jimmy to go out there, throw a duck, recover, because Jimmy recovers when bad Jimmy shows up, good Jimmy prevails shortly after. Are you going to bench Jimmy? Because now if you start making the switch, you can't go back, right? Does Shanahan trust Trey Lance to potentially make mistakes and not recover, cost us the game? What if Trey Lance throws 2-3? What if Trey Lance fumbles? What if Trey Lance throws a pick six? I mean, there are things that can go wrong if Trey goes in. I'm not saying it will, because I want to see Lance and I want to see Lance succeed. But I believe that the reason why we haven't seen Lance to yet, even on the road against these two teams that, arguably gave us some competition, I don't think Shanahan was willing to put the ball in Trey's hands when the game was on the line. We were 8 points. We won by 8 in Detroit, and the Philly game was a fucking crapshoot.
Okay.
I don't know, dude. It's weird. Like if the plan is to get Jimmy stocks up, if the plan is to get Jimmy stock up to trade him or to get value out of him, I don't see Trey Lance playing this season if Garoppolo is consistent. And if we're winning with Garoppolo, are you going to make the switch? Are you going to risk the locker room? There are guys that are pulling, like Ayuk is from what I understand is all about Trey Lance and Debo. In the offseason, those guys were practicing together. They were forming that. They were getting that continuity. They were getting that chemistry. They were working on that.
I don't think anyone gives a flying fuck what Ayuk thinks right now.
Yeah, I get it. But I'm saying, like, guys like Kittle who who holds weight in that locker room is a Jimmy guy. You know, fuck, I
Yeah,
think the whole offensive line is a Jimmy guy.
Here's how I see it as an outsider. No skin in the fight. Who do I think gives them a better opportunity to win? A ready Jimmy or a not ready Trey? And I put the kid in, man. Start firing the ball around. Have an exciting offense.
But what if his accuracy leads us to trouble? What if he throws rockets and they're not hitting these guys in the numbers? I'm not saying Jimmy can either, but Jimmy sometimes throws fantastic passes, great passes. As a matter of fact, he put that Philly game away with a great pass, and it was one of two, maybe two. I think it was two great throws in that entire game. And Terrence over here saying, well, what worries him is we've only put up 27 points in the last 6 quarters, right? That's Jimmy's deficiencies. But Havoc brings a point too. Shanahan owns McVay and LaFleur. He does. But if that's Shanahan dialing back the playbook, putting training wheels on Garoppolo and trying to win with the dink and dunk thing. And if they stack the box and take the dink and dunk thing, they force Jimmy to throw, and Jimmy can't make those throws.
Dink and dunk.
Whoa, Nick, this isn't your turn yet, bro. Just
Shanahan beat LaFleur.
I'm not don't take last season.
Wasn't LaFleur's first season?
LaFleur's last season was no. It was 2019. We beat them in the NFC Championship game. LaFleur beat us last year because we were decimated by injury.
Okay. I think the record against LaFleur is that he's owned by the 49ers.
All right. I like to say that, Nick. Okay? I like to say that. I like to say that we own LaFleur. Okay. Let me correct myself. We own McVay. LaFleur is he's what it is. It is what it is. Havoc says, be real with yourself, John. Long game. Lance should sit all year, learn the system, and work on his touch pass. That's true, but we gave up everything to get this kid, and I don't think that we're going to do him any justice if we sit him. Look, a lot of people believe, Havoc, that Jimmy will get injured or he'll just suck it up and force Shanahan's hand to start Lance. I just don't know what he's either waiting for. I don't know why he's reluctant. Is he concerned about Trey Lance? Is it? Look, before I let Nick speak, I will say this, okay? And Taryn,
you're like paused and fuzzy, Nick.
Nick's fucking receiving his internet from Mars right now. Look, there's not a lot that you can't do with Lance that you're doing with Jimmy now, right? If you want Trey to dink and dunk like Jimmy, you could probably do that. However, there's got to be a reason why Shanahan has not used Lance yet. Either some believe that he's got something up his sleeve. I personally don't believe there's any fucking tricks up his sleeve. I believe the reality is Trey is just not ready yet, especially in this gauntlet of games coming up. It's Green Bay, Arizona, and Seattle. I might have those two switch backwards, but either way, it's a gauntlet, and I don't know how I feel. I'm torn between the two. I really, really want to see Lance, but there's got to be a reason why Shanahan isn't rotating. He told us they were going to use 2 fucking quarterbacks. We haven't seen 2 quarterbacks, right? Haven't seen 2. We saw it in the preseason, made me dizzy, and then I haven't seen it yet. So I don't know what the fuck happened. Made me dizzy, and I don't. Jerry, what's up, brother? Good to see you, man. Thanks for dropping in, man. It's one of these things, man, where like A lot of fans are just unsure as of why Shanahan hasn't used Lance. If he is ready, if he's not ready, is it situational football that Trey Lance just isn't? If he isn't learning the system, but I mean the kid's super smart. Like I don't think the system. There you go, Nick. I don't think the system is troublesome for Trey Lance. I just feel like there might be. All right, Nick. Now you're frozen in HD. I don't get it. Nick, I hear you, man. I hear you. It's week 3, and you might be right. Jerry's right. The fans want a splash player. They want to see the fancy new toy, man. That's the thing. That's
You
what people
guys gave
want.
up. You guys gave up a lot to get him.
We did. I just
want to see that.
I just feel like if Jimmy is winning, and it's with, if it's with Shanahan holding his fucking hand, then it is what it is. You coach to your quarterback's weaknesses. That's what makes you a great coach. You're an offensive genius, but let's not think that Shanahan's going to fucking, he's not magic. He doesn't have magic, right? It is what it is, bro. It's the reality is that he is winning with Jimmy, and he's not pressed to start Trey. We're the only team that hasn't started that hasn't run with their rookie yet, right? Mac Jones, Justin Fields, fucking cupcake kid in New York. What's his name?
Zach Wilson.
Yeah, Zach Wilson. And the Niners are not pressed and have no reason to force Lance on the field and hinder his development or fuck up, everything that they've hyped him up to be. I just think that it's time to sprinkle them in the way you said you were going to use them. Use both of them. Make me fucking dizzy again. Let's do it. And let's see what Trey can do. Trey gives another. That's the one thing the Niners have needed was that mobile threat. But there's got to be a reason, or maybe, even Davis Mills is playing. But I mean, they don't have a choice right now. They don't have a choice right now. And Mills had some really great. Mills had some high stock coming in, Nick. I stopped following way before the draft, so I wasn't paying attention. But Tony, I don't know what to tell you, man. I think if Jimmy's winning right now, and Shanahan can win with Jimmy, then it is what it is. We might not see him if we're building up Jimmy's value.
Who do you like in the game? And are you taking the 49ers, and are they going to cover the spread?
I'm taking the 49ers not to cover the spread. It's going to be a close game.
So maybe like a 3-point game, maybe?
Maybe a 3-point game.
Victory is a victory, right, buddy?
I mean, that's how they've been. We've been squeezing them out like, whichever. A W is a W, bro. But at home, I like my Niners. It's going to be a nail biter, I think. And we'll see what happens from there.
I'm going to go Nick, who you like, Packers or Niners?
I like the Packers.
You're still like your camera's frozen.
What the fuck is going on? Is your camera? Do you have Wi-Fi on your phone?
Yeah.
Are you running off like
No.
3G?
No.
God damn. 20 episodes in, and Nick's like reverting back to episode 1. My man Nick in the UK says Niners win and cover. Brother, I appreciate you sticking it out with us, man. It is damn near 5 a.m. in the UK right now. God damn it. It's good to have you, brother. Thank you.
Give me the boy. You have way too many 49ers. I feel so invested in this fucking team now that we started this show. It's ridiculous. I'm like, watching a whole bunch of shows about 49ers. Like, I don't watch shows about anything. And here I am watching 49ers shows, nothing but Niners, fucking Breezy and Dion. I'm watching all these fucking shows.
Yeah, I mean, that's good. It's good content, brother. They're
Give me
that's in the business.
I know, but I don't even fucking like the 49ers, damn it. I wish there's
It gives you content.
give me the fucking 49ers to win.
You think they cover?
No.
Taking them to cover. No.
I'm pressing it, even picking them to win, but give me them to win, not to cover. Moving on, we'll get Nick's pick whenever he gets back from Mars. Let's do the Eagles versus the Cowboys. Cowboys are -4. I think this is the Monday night game.
Taryn, man, I was on my own with this take, brother. I needed you. Calm me down, my man. I'm freaking out, dude. I'm sweating and shit. I'm in my living room, chill, and I'm nervous wreck.
You get fired up, John. The game's
I
still
am, bro. I'm just nervous. I want to go 3-0, bro. And I just really want the Niners to rock Rodgers, bro. I want the defense to just in waves. I just want to I want to see Bosa playing him upside down, bro. I just want to see D4 just smash him, dude.
Is there any way we could do that live show and still have you watch the Niners?
Yeah, I'll be like this. It'll be like this.
That's perfectly fine. Just move the microphone maybe to like the other side.
I mean, I'm just gonna be like, mother. I mean, if I'm sitting like this, I'll move the camera a little bit, bro. You'll see me shouting. You know, the kids are gonna have to wear earplugs, bro. We're gonna have to ship them off to their grandparents because it's gonna be like a rated R.
Is there a way you could still see you and the television?
I mean, can you hear me like this?
Yes.
Can you hear me shouting like if I'm like motherfucker, Jesus Christ?
Absolutely.
Or yeah, like I mean,
yeah, we got
like a lot of this. Like I'm a fucking cheerleader, bro. I clap loud. The dog's a nervous wreck, or she'll be snoring right there where she's at. It's she's usually wearing a Patrick Willis jersey the entire time. And she loves it. She loves reading on the Niners. See, that's her Niners bed, dude. She just chills.
Sanctuary.
She sees me acting like a psychopath, and she's all cool with it, bro. She doesn't bite me. One time she attacked me because I jumped up and I broke a ceiling fan. But that was like the 2012 run to the Super Bowl. I jumped up, I hit my head, I broke the ceiling fan blades. It was wild. And then I kicked a hole in my oven door when we lost. Like I broke it, bro. Like it was like a 300 kick right into the oven door, bro. Like it was nuts.
Oh yeah, we got to do this live show on Sunday.
You
watched the game.
I'm gonna be embarrassed, bro. I'm gonna be old.
We're gonna have
internet psychopath. I'm gonna be a meme.
We're gonna have Muhammad, Bill. We'll try to get Dan. We'll have some guests on Sunday, and you can literally just pay attention to the 49ers. And we'll go through the recap, and you could just be a fly on the wall watching your 49ers, and we can see how psychopathic you go.
Man, it could be. You know what, Nick? Just call it a night, bro. We'll see you. We'll see you in the next show. Take care. Bye. You're frozen. Nick. I don't know what you're doing, bro.
Am I still frozen?
No, you're just it's terrible. You're frozen. You're all fucked up. I don't know what you're doing.
Why don't you just turn your camera off and we can still hear you?
Yeah, just hit stop camera. There you go.
Okay.
Yeah, we can hear you now. So, okay, Nick, who are you taking, 49ers or Packers?
So I'm going to take the Packers. I think this is actually the worst case scenario for the 49ers. And I'll tell you why. Because they played two substandard opponents. And I feel like they're going to – and honestly, they got 2 wins over those substandard opponents. So what's going to happen is they're going to play the Packers, who are an actually legitimate team, and they're going to lose. But Jimmy's still going to be 2-1. and you're going to have people start clamoring for Trey Lance, and you're going to have people say, well, Jimmy has two wins and one loss. And honestly, what that does is the 49ers, here's where they made a mistake in drafting Trey Lance and keeping Jimmy. They're in win now mode. They have Super Bowl aspirations. I might say those are lofty aspirations, but they have Super Bowl aspirations. My audio suck.
Dude, yeah, it's terrible. Something is wrong.
I literally don't know what the hell's going on.
Yeah, no kidding, bro.
Like
if you were Geek Squad certified, we'd be fine. But instead, you're fucking, doing the show from Apollo 13, bro.
Hey, listen, Nick, name a team. Packers or 49ers? 49ers are -3.5.
Packers.
Taking the Packers.
Yes.
Name a team. Eagles versus Cowboys. Cowboys are -4 Monday night.
Cowboys.
John?
My. I'll take the Cowboys to cover and win.
I'm taking the man. It's always a good game on Monday night. Those two teams. Give me the Eagles. Give me the Eagles. I'm going to take the Eagles to upset the Cowboys. I don't know why, but I'm doing it.
The Eagles suffered some injuries, and maybe a significant one. I can't remember what. I don't know if it was the offensive line. I don't know if it was a tackle or if it was defensively. The Cowboys, any injuries that are significant that anybody knows of?
Cowboys?
Yeah. Did they have any significant injuries or no? They're good.
I don't think new. I think DeMarcus Lawrence.
Yeah, he was out last.
Yeah.
He was out.
Give me the Eagles. Fuck it. I do want to get to the would you rather before we wrap up. We're at 2 hours and 6 minutes. Nick, you're at about 13 minutes of actual being on the show time. You fucking prick.
He might have been on the show for like 10 minutes tops, bro.
It's probably our best show. We'll probably get the most ratings out of this one.
I don't know how. I mean, they're gonna be like, "Who the fuck is this guy? What is he?" He's like the neighbor on Home Improvement. He's just peeking over the fence. It says never really.
All right, would you rather? You guys ready for this one?
Yeah,
sure.
Let's do it.
I'm excited for this one. Would you rather every time you have to use the bathroom,
oh shit,
number 1 or number 2, you have to go in your front yard and use the bathroom like a dog?
What? Dude, I thought you had something really, really I thought this was gonna be
rain, sleet,
crazy, bro.
Rain, sleet, or snow. 100 degrees, and Ohio gets to -10 degrees. Would you rather use the bathroom like a dog in your front yard, neighbors watching and everything, every day for the rest of your life? Or would you rather have a very, very in-depth colonoscopy live as the Super Bowl halftime show every single year for the rest of your life?
Oh my God.
I don't really care of either of those. I don't think either of those are that bad.
You don't think taking a shit for the rest of your life in your front yard when it's 6 degrees outside is bad?
If you do it once, you might as well do it every day of the rest of your life.
What?
After that,
this is
after that first one, you're basically, the shame is over.
Yeah, but what if there's a new neighbor, people move in, move out, people driving by? You live on a busy street, buddy.
I'm sure when you get welcomed in the neighborhood, they're gonna be like, "Hey, that guy, he takes shits in his front yard. Watch out! Don't be crazy. Don't be shocked by it. It's gonna happen."
Like, I'm trying to understand something here, bro. Are we talking about? Are we on display out there?
Absolutely.
I mean,
Like
there's
a
no.
dog.
There's
you
no.
are a dog out there.
You're just shitting in the fucking front lawn.
Yeah.
On the grass, bro.
Yeah.
Oh my God, dude! I can't do that. Jesus Christ.
So you would choose the colonoscopy live, in-depth look
Absolutely.
as the Super
Sure.
Bowl halftime show every
Sure.
year.
Take me to the Circa in Vegas and put me on screen. Sure.
And the colonoscopy ain't even that bad. I mean, like you probably watched the colonoscopy on like a medical show.
That's a good question, Jerry. Do you
I've
get a
never seen
newspaper?
You can get a newspaper.
I'm
Magazine,
still, dude.
whatever.
There's no way. I can't do this. I can't do it. No. I can't do that, bro. I'm not going out front and taking a dump in my front yard, bro. I can't do that. I can't.
Gemma does.
Gemma does in everyone's yard, and I'm behind her picking it up in a bag every damn day, bro. It's ridiculous.
The fool.
She's a machine. She eats, sleeps, and shits.
Nick, what about you, buddy? So you
Yes,
don't think
Darren, we
you don't
do.
think you don't think going to the bathroom in the front yard is a big deal?
No, I mean it is, but like you're like, would you do it for the rest of your life? And I'm like, if I did it once, might as well do it for the rest of my life.
If you went out there and took a shit right now in your front yard on September 24th, which it is right now, just turned over to the 24th,
Mhm.
I promise it's not the same as if you went out to your yard to take a shit on January 4th.
Obviously, I'm not gonna sit there very long.
I'm pretty
Like,
sure everyone's doing the
like I do
colon
my-
check, bro,
I'm
and
gonna
be
do my
on full
business.
display for the entire world to see, bro.
I am picking the colon though. I am picking the colonoscopy. If you're giving me, the
I'm taking the colonoscopy myself.
Yeah, I don't think anyone would take that.
Dude, are we listen, guys in the chat?
It's
Are
basically
we
like, do you care?
absurd? Is this absurd? Are these topics absurd, or is this entertainment? Because I'm confused, bro. Like Nick's fucking hiding behind a fucking emoji here. Like I don't even know what to tell you. This
I can't
guy,
help it.
Uh,
Apparently,
Imagine-
my internet. I have to have to talk with my internet company.
it's like, would you rather have Nick's internet, or would you rather put yourself out there for the whole world to see? I'm not buying this, bro. I can't do it. I can't do that.
Having
can't do
said, imagine picking up your giant shits.
That is kind of funny. I'm not gonna lie. That's kind of funny. And I mean, dude, we're pushing 40 and we sound ridiculous.
Knowing me,
But it is kinda funny.
knowing me, I'd probably just let it sit there and then just clean up a whole bunch of shit.
No, you would just let it sit there, and you would come up with a reason why it's manure. Yeah, it actually fertilizes my grass.
Dude,
Why
have
would
you
I
ever
pick it
Have you
up?
seen Nick's front lawn? He couldn't use any fertilizer right now, bro. It's like a fucking jungle out there.
My
right,
favorite
just
is
the
the
other day.
fact. I love the fact that he said he would just shit in his front yard, and his neighbors, when someone new would move in, the neighbors would just fill them in, like, "Oh, that house down there, that's Nick."
Yeah, that guy, he agreed on a would
Don't
you
mind
rather
him.
for the rest of
Don't
his
mind
life.
him.
He's a good guy. He's a good guy. Just like take shit in his yard.
He's a good guy. He's a nurse. If you ever have any questions, just go over there. Just
All right, medical
use the
questions.
sidewalk.
Yeah, I'll take your blood pressure. Just like shit in his yard.
Dude,
Boy, that
You're-
colonoscopy would
you would be a
bad, though, too.
disgrace to the neighborhood, Nick.
Why? Have you ever had a colonoscopy?
No, but just knowing that I don't want anyone back there. I don't want anyone back there playing around. And knowing that it would be televised for the entire world to see would be terrible. But I can't imagine having the shits and having to go to my front yard every single time. That would be, especially here in Ohio, and when it's like 6 degrees, the wind's blowing, the
Fuck
wind's
temperature,
blowing.
Tony. It's not even the temperature that would be humiliating. It's humiliating. It's
Your
not the temperature.
groin. Your
Like,
groin
it's just
holds
gonna
a lot of
be. Nick, can you shut the fuck up back there, bro?
Your groin
Nick,
holds a lot of heat.
Your groin, what?
Your groin holds a lot of heat.
Take him out,
No.
dude.
Not when
Take
it's
him out.
6 degrees. He's already out. This isn't even fun. He can say whatever the fuck he wants right now. This is bullshit.
This is like a cheat code.
I mean, I guess. Dude. Look, Havoc brings up a
Find a
point.
way
You're going to
around-
be pretty
find a way
famous.
around the system.
You're going to be pretty famous for being the guy who's
Yeah.
Yeah.
going
probably-
global, who's going global right now. But I mean, at the end of the day, bro, we're all taking the colonoscopy, bro. That's it. Would you
Yeah.
rather? It ends in a colonoscopy for all of us.
Yeah,
Agreed.
I'd even do it, and you become like a mini celebrity.
Hey, aren't you Colin Cardarelli?
It'd be great. It'd be great PR for the show.
They wouldn't recognize
yeah.
Nick because he's never on.
Yeah, we could. It'd actually help the show if I was Colin Cardarelli. So I'm picking that. I'm picking that. Yeah, this guy stayed up till 5:15 for a would you
Nick,
rather
I mean,
about
holy
shit in the
smokes.
front yard.
Jesus Christ. No, he stayed on for more than this. We've got to work on the would you rathers, bro. We really, if anybody's got suggestions, please, give us a would you rather of your own.
Maybe everyone doesn't understand the fact that I sit in my bed whatever night we do the show. The night before that, I sit in my bed and have to come up with a would you rather. So this is all just in my fucked up head, and I would love some help to come up with some of these would you rathers.
I mean, would you rathers are going to be off the wall crazy. I mean, a would you rather isn't going to be, it's going to be something crazy, something gross. A would you rather is supposed to be a funny segment that just illustrates a situation that could potentially last a lifetime, or they're fun. So, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, these guys loved it, so fuck it.
Once a week, I'll post give us
Jesus, Havoc. No, I don't want to choose how I'm killed, bro. That's terrible. All right, Havoc. You just give us Titans takes, dog. We're not going to
the dark side.
Like, I appreciate you, man, but like, this is
Havoc's dark side's coming out.
Maybe it's for Halloween, bro. Just don't bring it to me in June.
Just to let keep everyone in the loop. We're going to have a Halloween show you're not going to want to miss. We don't know what the date's going to be on it yet, but your boys are going to be in costume. We already decided we're all going to dress in costume for our Halloween show. We'll be playing spooky music throughout the show, and it's going to be a fucking hell of a time.
Dude, I bet you we just watch our subs just drop. If they didn't drop because of Nick's dial up, then I'm certain we'll survive.
I'm sure we lost viewers because of they're not seeing my face.
Speaking of lost, where the fuck did Izzy go tonight?
I don't know. I don't know. Although she did submit a phenomenal email, man.
She was here earlier.
She submitted a phenomenal email that I did not get before this show. Hell, I didn't even know we were going to make this show. So I was nervous that I didn't think I'd make it, bro. But we might be able to. We should probably touch base on this next show. Izzy, I hope everything's okay.
She said she had to leave early twice, Havoc said.
So I'm going to post something on Twitter. I'm going to post basically it's going to be like suggestions for would you rather, and you guys can put your suggestions on there, and if it's worthwhile, we'll use it, because quite frankly, we're unimaginative bastards, and we could always use some people's input.
You would have a better chance of taking contributions for, I don't know, a fucking computer or a modem. I mean, Jesus.
My computer, I'm pretty sure this is going to be a one-time off, John.
I hope so. I can't wait to diagnose this when we get off here and figure out what the fuck's going on. You better not have your modem and router underneath the bed somewhere with a fucking 100 fucking shirts on top of it.
It's in the same spot it's been.
Stick it on the ceiling.
I'm not going to stick it on the ceiling.
As always, we appreciate y'all from coming out.
Final thoughts, dude. We have final thoughts. Final thoughts.
We ain't got no fucking final. It's 2:20 in.
Yeah, it's true. Probably.
Go ahead with your final thoughts, John.
I just want to thank all of you guys for sticking it out with us for 2 hours and 20 minutes. Nick from the UK. I mean, this is dude. I love having you, man. But Jesus, don't lose sleep over it. Thank you so much for watching us and sticking it out with us. Jerry, good to see you, my man. Thanks for stopping out. Taryn, my man. To all of you guys, thank you so much. The chat would be boring without you guys. You guys have been amazing. Thank you so much. Nick, thanks for stopping in for a few minutes. We're glad to have you. 49ers Chanel from Guam. Thank you so much for tuning in. It's been a great night. It's only 9 o'clock. It's only 9 o'clock at Havoc's house. Man, we got people from everywhere. It's fantastic. Love it. I love it.
I had to educate John on where Guam was, by the way.
You know what, Nick? I'm gonna have to educate you on Ethernet, Wi-Fi, the whole 9 yards. So let's just cut the show, bro. We'll figure out what's going on. Listen, for all of you that tuned in, thank you. Like and subscribe and share this with all of your friends.
Absolutely. As always, like John said, like and subscribe. Leave us a comment. Join the family, and we'll be back on Sunday. You are not going to want to miss Sunday. If you could be on the show on Sunday, we'll probably go on when, like around 9:30, John.
Yeah, but I feel like, how are we going to do it with, like, if I'm like 30 seconds behind, we're going to have to, like, somehow, like, try to pause and let me catch up. Or
nobody's gonna be watching the game except for you. My TV's back there. I can't see shit. I'm just gonna be watching yours, and I'll make sure that everyone else that comes on, Billy and Mo, they probably won't even give a shit about the Packers, 49ers. So the people that we have on, I'll make sure that they don't have their TVs on. So just your TV will be the one going off, and we'll just get to watch you go fucking crazy, buddy.
Oh God, dude! If YouTube doesn't ban us, you can find us on Twitch. I don't even know what to say. It's gonna get
wild.
No, Havoc says that that we got a good thing going. So let's just good night, Taryn, man. Thanks for stopping, brother.
Havoc, try to be on our show on Sunday, buddy. Loved having you on. Love your takes, your in-depth takes that you have. Your shit, buddy. Love having you on. And make sure you're there on Sunday, because watching John watch a 49ers game, it's something. It's like seeing a Yeti. It's fucking unbelievable, like a unicorn.
Havoc. So should I have, like, the audio in my earpiece and just I'll figure out how to do it. I'll make sure that only I can hear the game, so that we don't get strikes and copyright.
Yeah, we're gonna be going, John. We're gonna be going through the games, doing the recaps, and you just watch your Niners.
All right, fair enough, dude. That's what I need, because I can't be distracted with anything else. I mean,
don't worry about us. You just watch those Niners, and we'll go from.
Dude, you guys don't want to see this. This is gonna, dude. If the channel survives the Niners-Packers game, it's incredible, man. We're gonna be famous.
So you're thinking around 9:30, then you'll be home.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna be hustling. I'm gonna push all my guys to get out. We'll finish up. I'll get the restaurant closed up and be home for the game, man.
All right, sounds good, buddy. We'll keep you everyone in the loop. Havoc, we'll let you know. We'll send you the link once we hop on. Also, and that's Sunday night at 9:30. And as always, we'll be back next week on the Locker Room Rant for a full show. And we'll see you all then. Thanks for sticking out with us.
Later.
See ya.